Now we're going to go on to one of the best things about this party is some of my favorite books. I'm going to touch a little bit on a little bit of each category. So I'm going to start with those babies and toddlers. The That's Not My series is a great series. This is the That's Not My Cow book, but we've got a That's Not My Princess, That's Not My Truck, That's Not My Airplane, That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Pirate. You can see below I will put the link of all the different That's Not My books that you can look at. What's great about these books is there's some touchy-feely. Like this first page says, That's Not My Cow, its nose is too rough. And they can feel the nose and feel the roughness. And each page has a different texture that the kids can feel. What's great about this book and all of the That's Not My books is it gives them that feeling and the texture, because babies discover feeling by texture. And then the last page always says what that animal is. So that's my cow. Its tail is so fluffy. This is also a really cool thing is every single page has a little white mouse on each page. So that's something the kids can look for too. It's also great for your pre-readers, your pre-K that are beginning to read, because it's repetitive. So it's got the That's Not My, That's Not My, and then they can feel the texture to sound out what that word is. So it gives them the confidence to begin to be able to read. So love the That's Not My series. One of the other new books that we have that have just come out, we've had a lot of people ask about pop-up books. Well, we have a new pop-up book, and it's called Pop-Up Jungle, and it is really cool. So this is the front of it, and if you open it up, so the first page we have a bird, and you can see how cool it is. It just kind of pops up onto the page, so you can just see that. One of my favorite pages about this one is like the monkey. As you open up the page, it looks like it's swinging in the tree, which is super, super cool. So those kids that love pop-up books that are going to, the other page that I love is like the alligator. As you open it up, it looks like the alligator is just chomping right down. Chomp, 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 which is super, super cool. I am really excited about this book. The next page has a snake. So you can open it up and you see the snake is slithering out through the leaves. And then we have the tiger that's jumping right out at you, which is really, really cool. This book is only $14.99, so that's a great deal for this pop-up book. The front and the back are board pages. The pages inside are not quite a thick board, but they're a thinner board. So it's great for those kids that are a little bit easier on pop-up pages. So maybe 12 months to 2 years, 3 years. I mean, even my 4-year-old would love this book. Now I'm going to talk about our Shine-A-Lite flashlight books, and these are my favorite. I'm going to talk about the new one that we have, and this one is Secrets of the Winter. Secrets of the Winter is book number 6 out of the different flashlight books that we have. We have 6 books. We've got Secrets of the Seashore, Secrets of Apple Tree, Secrets of the Rainforest. We have On a Train. We have On a Construction Site, and then we have Secrets of the Winter. And this book is super cool because what you can do is, as you're reading it, so like this page right here, the first page, I'm going to read it to you just so you can see how cool it is. It says, in the fall, many trees lose their leaves. Can you see who is sleeping here? And as the kids are looking at the first page, all they see is the leaves and the snow. And then you give them a little flashlight, and you can get a flashlight at the dollar store or really anywhere. So then they take that flashlight and they stick it up behind, and then you can see the bumblebee sleeping behind the leaves with that flashlight, which is really cool. And then as you turn the page, it shows you on the other page what that bee is doing and sleeping. And every single page gives you this really cool effect. And all the different secret books have this effect. So all you're doing is taking this flashlight and shining it right behind so you can see that. These books are only $12.99. So I absolutely love these books. My kids have almost all of them and they're begging for the rest of them. These make a great gift. You know, you take the book and you wrap it up with a flashlight, especially those kids that love to make forts or those kids that love to be able to stay up at night and read. What kid doesn't love a flashlight? So these are really exciting. For those kids that are going into second grade, or even some first graders who are reading above level, or those third graders that aren't quite reading at a third grade level, we have a great beginner chapter series. For the boys, we have Hey Jack, and for the girls, we have Billy B. Brown. These books are great beginning chapter books. As you can see, there's still a few pictures in here. There's big words. There's 3 to 4 chapters in each book. The best thing about these is they're paperback. They're only $4.99. You can buy these one for $4.99, or when you go to the link below, you can buy the whole collection of all the Hey Jack books or all the Hey Billy B. Brown books. Hey Jack and Billy B are best friends. So a lot of times, for example, my son, he read all the Hey Jack books. Then he wanted to read the Billy ones because Billy appeared in Jack and Jack appears in Billy. So if they really like these a lot, then they may want both. So these are a great set of beginning chapter books for those kids that are learning to read and wanting to read a chapter book. Another new series that we have out, which is great for those boy readers, is our Wheel Nuts. Every single page is color, which is really exciting that they can flip and all of them still have pictures. There's still some bigger words up there. So my son, when I gave this book to him, he read it in a single day because he was so excited about it. So these books themselves are $6.99. 2 of the books are out. So this book right here is book number 2, which is Spooky Smackdown. Book number 1 is also out, and below you'll see the link for this if you want to purchase either one of these. For those kids that are a little bit older, needing a bigger chapter book, one of the other series of books we have is the Last 13 series. This book is about 13 dreamers. And they're trying to find all 13 dreamers. And it's a great series. It is a good chapter book series. There are 13 books in the series. One thing you want to know about this book is it counts backwards. So you actually start with book 13 and you go to 12, 11, 10, all the way down to 1. So book 1 would be the last book that you would read. Now I'm going to move on to some of our activity books because some kids like to have activities and things. Some of you may know about the Sticker Dolly books that we have. We also have a great selection of Wipe Clean books. Each one of these Wipe Clean books comes with a Wipe Clean pen. If you don't want your child writing with a Wipe Clean marker or a dry erase marker, Crayola sells dry erase crayons, and these work in these books. And each page, this is the vacation activities one, so each page gives them a different activity to do, whether it's tracing or following a maze. These are great for hand-eye coordination. We also have one that's multiplication tables. Below I'll copy a link for you to find all the different Wipe Clean books that we have. So, you can start as young as 3 years old with these Wipe Clean books and go all the way up to 1st, 2nd grade because we do have those multiplication table ones. And even activity ones. Some of the older 3rd graders may like the activity ones. I know there's a pirate activity one. It's great for those younger kids with beginning to learn to write because they are tracing and that's starting those letter writing. We also have this magic painting book, and this is another one of my favorite books. It comes with a paintbrush. All you do is dip this paintbrush in water, and then you paint each page. And each page is so full of different things to paint that they will literally spend hours taking each page and their time painting. I love this page with the horse. I mean, just look at all those details. And all you're doing is dipping that brush in water and painting, and then the color stays. So you're not having a big mess. I've had some older kids buy this book that like artsy craft things. I've also had some younger kids but want this book because it is simple and easy and it's not messy. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me some questions. For every question that you ask me, I'll give you another point towards our grand prize drawing at the end of the day. So these are some of my favorites. I cannot go on about all of my favorites because honestly I love all the books that we have. So again, if you have any questions about the books I've talked about or any other books that you may see on the website, please let me know.